The edit view is going to be much like the add view. We have our title information at the top here. We get a hold of our form, and then we set the attribute to edit. The only difference is when we're passing the edit action, we also pass in the ID. We then prepare the form and then add in our attributes, our ID, title, author, submit button, and then close the tag. So it's similar to the add action. So it's similar to the add view, except that we're going to pre-populate our text fields if we have data. So now we can go ahead and update the controller to populate our form. So we're going to start off by having the edit action look a lot like the add action, where this method or this function performs two purposes. It displays the form, and it also submits and collects the form on a post and then does something with it. So since we don't have our data yet, what we're going to do is just initialize that book form, and right here on line 29 there's a method called bind on the form where we can bind the book that we look up from the database. Since we don't have that yet, I'm going to go ahead and just comment this out, and then we want to set our attribute on our submit to edit. We can check if it's a request post. If it's a post, we're going to be saving it back to the database. We'll fill that in later. Then ultimately, we return an array with our form and our ID information for the view purpose. So to test this out, we need to simply type in the URL manually because we don't have a book to edit yet. Let me give it a dummy ID. And we get our edit book form. Normally, the title and author will have information in there, but since we don't have data yet, we will have to get to that in the next module.